Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Skooled Zone. So when we last left off, we completed the Golden Cat. Now we're here to return to Slackjaw, complete his side mission, and complete our quest, and head back to the Hound Pit's pub. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Okay, so let's just scoot on right over there. Just gonna take a quick peek, see if there's anything new to grab. Not new, that's what I figured. Alright, let's head over to Slackjaw. Oh, we saw that sign earlier. Alright, we're gonna kind of streamline this episode here. See if he's got anything interesting to say. He's not even giving us the option to chat with him, so forget him. Sweet.
You brought me the numbers.
Yep.
I've been after this combination for months. If you ever need steady work, you come see me. Slackjaw knows a good man when he sees one. It's only natural that you be curious about what I intend to do with the Pendletons. See, them Pendletons got these rock mines. Have hundreds of souls working down there half a mile deep below ground. So I'm gonna shave their heads and cut out their tongues and put them in one of their own stinking mines. Then they're gonna see life from a different angle.
What comes around goes around. Little undercover boss action there, I guess. Pendletons are neutralized. Sorry, we grabbed the loot out of the safe there, Slackjaw. You definitely held up your end of the bargain. But we are ready to go home. Man, look at that half-eaten corpse there. Alright, let's do this. Long mission. Pulling up his pants there.
Hungry? Well, don't eat river crust. It'll make you sick as a bucket.
Wasn't planning on it. Oh, that tower's still active. Let's see if we can draw him up here. Make that tower do the work for us. Nice. Alright, well he got a shot in on us, but that's all good. Actually, if I remember, there was a... Oh, it's up there. There we go. Might as well eat that. And then we can just jet on down over here and head back. Good old Samuel and Emily. You should be waiting for us. Yep, there they are. Let's see if she's got anything to say here.
Samuel's taking us to a pub. He said there are dead people in the river.
Yep.
Ready to go back, Corvo? You made short work of things. Get in.
Short work of things. I like that. Yes, let's get Emily back. Okay, nice. We kind of get to see what we accomplished here. 72 hostiles killed. Nice. No alarms rung, no civilians killed, though, which is awesome. A bunch of those special actions. Okay, so we did pretty good there. Most importantly, on the right side, we can see we found all the runes, all the bone charms, all the paintings, and we came very close, like almost within 150 gold of finding all the coins. Now, I don't know if it's gold, but silver, copper, whatever those coins are made of. Let's head on back.
So you did the business, did you, Corvo? I'm not one to speak against my betters, mind you, but if anybody ever deserved their fate, it was those Pendletons.
What business are you talking about?
Oh, grown-up business, girl. I mean, your ladyship. Forgive me.
Ha.
It's okay. I heard a lot of grown-up business at the Golden Cat.
Oh, I should concentrate on piloting this boat.
Little uncomfortable there, Sammy? What a gentleman.
Young Lady Emily, I'm Callista. I'll be caring for you and schooling you while you're with us.
Pleased to meet you.
As am I. Would you like to see your room in the tower?
Can I see it?
Yes, you may. You'll get to see it all. The entirety of the Hound Pits.
Good. I think I'll like it here. I'll go with Callista, Corvo. I'll see you later.
You do not fail to impress. Armed with a blade, you've changed the course of the city forever. And with the Pendleton twins gone, our own Lord Pendleton will assume their votes in Parliament. In one night, you've done more than most men do in a lifetime. I need to speak to you soon. But for now, Lord Pendleton requests your attention.
All right. That whole assuming the votes in Parliament thing kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the Star Wars sequels. Let's see if we can get all the way up here. There we go. All right, let's chat with old Trevor here.
Corvo, the Loyalist conspiracy thanks you for your work. I don't know if I can. My own brothers. We never believed that you killed the Empress. It made much more sense that the Royal Spy Master, now the Lord Regent, was behind it, aided by some of his key allies. We spent a lot of money and exposed ourselves to great risk in getting you out of prison. But we did it because we believe that you're the one that can make the difference. Oh, and Havelock's looking for you.
All right, cool. So we actually saved his brothers in a manner of speaking, but he doesn't know that yet. He will learn that after this upcoming mission and then give us a little reward up in our quarters. But for now, let's grab these and then just go ahead and head in and get our next mission. No reason to delay that.
I hope his lordship is taking this well. Pendleton, I mean. I do worry about the poor man.
Hello, Mr. Corvo. I'll be getting on with my work then.
Alrighty then.
All right, my friend. Martin's devised our next move. There's a footnote in Campbell's journal that tells us the Lord Regent's mistress sat for a portrait with Sokolov, the painter and royal physician. He'll be able to give us her name. Sokolov lives on Kaldwin's bridge about half the time, out over the river. The catch is that I'm afraid you've got to head out right away while Sokolov is at his apartment on the bridge. Samuel can get you close to the bridge, but you'll have to find Sokolov. Bring him back here intact, and it'll enable us to make our next move. I can't believe what you've done so far. Escaping from Coleridge, taking down the High Overseer, recovering Emily. You make this old military man proud. That's it then.
Okay. Getting stuck on this stools here.
Where's Wallace? Wallace! You're promoted wherever you are. Head lackey.
So lackey means like a servant or a submissive follower. Most of you probably already knew that, but hey, knowledge is knowledge. All right, so before we head down to Samuel, we might as well gear up a little bit with Piero here. See where he is. There he is. Just waiting on us.
Ask me for any gear you need.
I will. Okay, so let's head over to upgrades. I think we got everything last time that we had found blueprints for. Yep. But you could certainly grab a few of these things. I mean, we got the gold for it now. Let's go ahead and increase the radius of that spring razor. That thing's pretty awesome. And I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I don't want to get the crossbow auto reload because it makes the trigger for the crossbow into, like, I guess what you'd call a hair trigger, and it's really easy to overshoot. And if you're trying to get that precision stealth kill and you overshoot, you're going to alert the other guards around the area. So it loads fast enough, in my opinion, I think, so that we don't need that. And I'm hardly ever doing any sword fighting, so we don't need that. We're also not shooting a lot of our guns. If we end up with just a ton of coins later, we might as well pick that up. But for now, I'll just pick up the spring razor capacity and then head back over to purchases, grab a few more of these bolts. We're not using this too much either, but we are using the sleep darts, so let's grab a bunch of those. And of course, the grenades. We'll grab a couple more of those. And one more spring razor. And we're doing pretty good, I think. You know what's interesting about video games is that they can often teach us a lot about personal finances. For example, saving for something better rather than buying the first thing that becomes available. I don't know. I think it creates a sense of delayed gratification, knowing that if you can just hold out for a bit longer, you can buy a new item or a power that is far superior. You know, humans naturally gravitate towards the immediate reward, and they have trouble with patience. So if you can resist the urge with some discipline, the rewards are always greater down the road. And I think video games do a good job of sort of implanting that kind of skill in sort of a virtual environment. You know, in this case, we have over 2,000 coins. I could just buy everything they have, but I know that there's going to be some things later that are going to be kind of expensive that I want to save up for. So it sort of teaches us in a way to learn those sort of life skills. Yeah, sorry for that lag there. I noticed that happens sometimes on the 360, and especially in this game after you've equipped a bunch of stuff and it tries to save at the same time. But I'm sure it'll happen in next-gen games too, but probably not as often.
Off to Kaldwin's bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later.
Yep, I noticed that. All right, jumping right on to the next mission.
Just climb aboard when you're ready. What do you think, Corvo? Kaldwin's bridge. You've been in the city for years, but you lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive. He's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready, Corvo. Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights.
Yeah, we talked about natural philosophy in a previous episode. See if he's got anything else to say.
Turn off those floodlights, then grab Mr. Sokolov and whatever else you need.
Okay. Alright, so let's take a quick peek around here. Southside Bridgeway. Alright, I see a guard there, so I'm gonna just jump all the way on up there. Let's do some eavesdropping.
Then what? Do we say something? Remind him about curfew?
No, you don't remind him. You chase him down, and you give him a severely deadly beating is what.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Ain't no point yelling at me. Severely deadly beating.
Alright, guard there, alarm. Which we don't want to trigger. And then I think there was a guy in that booth.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active.
Jeez, man, they just take leaks wherever they want. Let's take this guy out real quick.
No pedestrian movement is allowed along Kaldwin's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning.
Alright, before I try to take him out with a bolt, let's just take a peek over here. See if there's anything worth schooling or looting. Alright, so let's head back up here. There we go. Ah, there we go. Out of our peripheral vision, there's a guy in that booth there, and I think the guy wandered back there. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to do our trusty old swarm grenade trick. Let's see if we can pull it off.
Someone's been killed. Where are you? When I...
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to say something about when you find me? Okay. Alright, good job, little buddies. Okay, I think we got some copper in here. You know, I don't think I've really talked much about copper wire. I could give you a couple of fun facts about copper. So, let's see. Well, I know it starts off as a reddish color and it eventually turns kind of a blue-green color because of oxidation. Kind of a patina that in the case of copper is called verdigris. That's the reason that the Statue of Liberty started out looking like a penny and now looks kind of teal colored because it's coated in copper. Let's see, what else do I know? So sometimes doorknobs and handrails are coated in copper because of its antibacterial properties. And we actually need small amounts of copper in our bodies, which can be found in things like avocados and nuts and seafood. But the reason it's so often used in wires in this case is because copper is the best conductor of electricity for the price. Gold is better, I believe, but it's more expensive. And copper also has a high melting point, so it can resist the heat from the electrical current better than other conductors, and thus the copper wire. Alright, so let's keep moving here. I see a lot of these moths around these Klieg lights here. I don't know much about moths. I'll have to actually do a little research and give you some fun facts in an upcoming episode. But in the meantime, let's keep on rolling. That leads out onto the bridge, so before we go out there, let's see if there's anything worth schooling back here. Couple of coins. Alright, just kind of a dumping area back there. Got some turbines here. We talked a little bit about that in a previous episode. Boost our mana up a little bit with those little white rats. Grab this Tivian ore. Okay, so before we go out there, let's go ahead and head up here. See if there's anything worth checking out. Oh, I see a few things. Warehouse key, nice. Okay, we don't really need that, but blueprints. Oh, boot stealth. Very nice. We're already doing pretty good, but imagine if that got even better. Okay, so nothing else around here really, but I see some interesting things around here. We got this sort of rail car, this electrical rail car, but there's no oil to raise that gate. So I think we got to go up here and do a little something with that. Okay, so this kind of looks like a little train conductor station, so to speak, or cargo shipping warehouse, but it's been long since abandoned. So let's grab one of these whale oil tanks from over here. That one's been smashed. This one's good, though. We can't teleport while we're carrying anything, but I think it's probably safe to jump down. We'll see. Not too bad there. Plug that in. Oh, and that automatically raised that thing up. So, we're going to hide in this little rail car here, and it looks like it's going to take us over to the other side. If we tried to walk across, we can obviously see we'd be electrocuted there.
The curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Kaldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all...
You know, I'm going to wait until I get a little closer. So, in the next episode, we are going to hit this switch right over to the other side, take out this first section here, or second section, I should say, of this Kaldwin Bridge area, Cratchit Warehouse, and then keep moving from there. So, once again, I really appreciate you tuning in. Hit that subscribe button and like this video if you're getting something out of this, and I really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next episode.